Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Let us take in Shiva's Shakti in 5 deep breaths. Om Shiva Shakti Om. 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 श्रीमत्पयोनिधि निकेतन चक्रपाणे भोगीन्द्र भोगमणिराजित पुण्यमूर्ते योगीश शाश्वत शरण्य भवाधिभूत लक्ष्मीनृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् ब्रह्मेन्द्र रुद्र मरुदर्क किरीटकोटि संघटिताङ्घ्रि कमलामल कान्ति कान्त लक्ष्मीलसच्च सरोरुह राजहंस लक्ष्मीनृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार घोर गहने चरतो मुरारे मारोग्र भीकर मृग प्रचुरार्दितस्य आर्तस्य मत्सर निदाघनिपीडितस्य लक्ष्मीनृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारकूपमतिघोरम् अगाधमूलम् सम्प्राप्य दुःखशतसर्प समाकुलस्य दीनस्य देव कृपया समागतस्य लक्ष्मीनृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार सागर विशाल कराल काल नक्र ग्रह ग्रसित निग्रह विग्रहस्य व्यग्रस्य रागनिजयोर्पीडितस्य लक्ष्मीनृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार वृक्ष बीजमनन्तकर्म शाखायुक्तं कर्णपत्रमनङ्गपुष्पम् आरुह्य दुःखफलित चकित दयालो लक्ष्मीनृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार सर्प विषदिग्ध महोग्रतीव्र दंष्टाग्रकोटि परिदष्ट विनष्टं ते नागारि वाहन सुदाब्धि निवास शौरे लक्ष्मीनृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार दावदहनाकर भीकरोरु ज्वाला भीरति दग्धतनु मोहस्य त्वत्पादपद्मसरसि समागत लक्ष्मीनृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार जालपतितस्य जगन्निवास सर्वेन्द्रियार्थ बलिशाग्र जशोपमस्य प्रोत्कम्पित प्रचुरतानुकमस्तकस्य लक्ष्मीनृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार भीकर कवीन्द्र कराभिघात निष्पीड्यमान वपुष सकलार्तिनाश प्राण प्रयाण भीति समाकुलस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् अन्धस्य मे हृतविवेकमहाधनस्य चोरैर्महाबलिभिरिन्द्रिय नामधेयैः मोहान्धकार विनिपातितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् बद्ध्वागले यमभटा बहुतर्जयन्त कर्षन्ति यत्र भवपाशशतैर्युतम् माम् एकाकिनं परवशं चकितं दयालो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मीपते कमलनाभ सुरेश विष्णु यज्ञेश यज्ञ मधुसूदन विष्णुरूप ब्रह्मण्य केशव जनार्दन वासुदेव देव कृपणस्य करावलम्बम् एकेन चक्रमपरेण करेण शङ्खम् अन्येन सिन्धुतनयामवलम्ब्य तिष्ठन् वामेतरेण वरदाभयपद्मचिह्नम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारसागर निमज्जन मुह्यमानम् दीनं विलोकय विभो करुणानिधे माम् प्रह्लाद खेद परिहार परावतार लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासादि भागवत पुंगव धन्यवाद भक्तानुरक्त परिपालन पारिजात लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् यन्माययोर्जित वपु प्रचुर प्रवाह मग्नार्थमत्र निवहोरु करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह चरणाब्ज मधुव्रतेन स्तोत्रं कृतं सुखकरं भुवि शङ्कर ये तत् पठन्ति मनुजा हरिभक्तियुक्ताः ते Shanti Darpada Sarojamakhanda. Lakshminrisimha. Visualize, imagine pleasant, calm, blissful Lakshminrisimha in the mind, in the heart, when we are chanting, listening to this Lakshminrisimha Karavalamba Stotra. The minute we think of the Nama Nrisimha, Nrisimha, he is neither man nor lion. His action of killing Hiranyakashipu, it was neither inside nor outside. It was neither in the day nor at the night. Even as Ayudha, the weapon, he used Nakhagra, his sharp nails. So, when we think of Nrisimha, Narasimha, even though he is Saguna Brahma with a form, with a rupa, we can't box him into any one particular box or in any particular form. It is very unique and it is highly customized for the sake of Hiranyakashipu, who was the enemy of Narayana. Nrisimha. Normally, the minute we think of Narasimha, it is Ugra Rupa which comes to the mind. But actually, he is immensely Karunamaya. His Rupa is Karunamaya. How did he kill Hiranyakashipu? He tore his body. He, tearing the abdomen, he took all the nerves and the veins and he wore it as hara, the garland. And he also drank the hot blood of Hiranyakashipu. And he held him on his thighs. So even though this act of killing looks very ghora, he carried it in such a way that it was quick and he gave moksha. He took away the physical power and the physical body from Hiranyakashipu. Not only that, he also made Hiranyakashipu understand that mind can never be the Lord of the universe, as he entitled himself, that Hiranyakashipu. It was the ego mind which declared that he is the king of the universe. He is the Lord of the universe. He made him understand by demonstrating it to him. It is only the soul, Parama Atma, Ishvara, can be the Lord of the whole universe. He made him understand demonstratively. And he gave mukti even to Hiranyakashipu. Not only that, even though he didn't have the faith, he gave moksha. And he also gave the moksha to Prahlada, that state of liberation he gave to Prahlada, who had immense faith. See the compassion, the way he took care of both, one who has the faith, one who doesn't have the faith. Both were taken care. And then he became Lakshminrisimha. He had Lakshmi, his own consort, beside him on his lap. That vision of Lakshminrisimha is what we all need. How will he give? Karavalambana. Alamba means the great support, the help, the guidance. Kara, hand. So in a way, Karavalamba is the helping hand, the supporting hand. O Lakshminrisimha, give me your divine, supportive, protective hand, because I have been immersed in samsara. I am in the helpless situation. Please give me your helping hand. Does it mean that hand, kara, limits to his hand itself? No. His helping hand can be through drishti, through the words, through the touch. In all these ways, he gives his help, support to all of us. And Shankaracharya has described the glaring, ghastly reality of samsara and our status as jivatma in that samsara, giving so many analogies which we can understand. And this stotra is filled with bhakti, sharanagati, and karuna rasa. So the first one, Srimat Payonidhi Niketana, one who has the abode, one who resides in that ocean of milk, which is Amrita. That Amrita is that which is bliss. Amrita, which is sweet and eternal. So, if he has made that ocean of milk as his Niketana, his abode, that means he is nothing but Sat Chit Ananda. Chakrapane, he is holding the divine wheel, Sudarshana Chakra, in his hand. And then Bhogendra Bhogamani Rajita Punya Murte. His divine form, it is having the radiance which is coming from the Adishesha on whom Vishnu is laying down. And that Adishesha is having that gem which is highly radiant on his hood, and that is giving the radiance to the whole form of Vishnu, who is Srimat Payonidhi Niketana. Yogisha, he is the Lord of Yoga. It is Narasimha who taught yoga to Prahlada. And what Prahlada learned from Narasimha became the basis for Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. So he is considered as Yogisha. Shashwata Sharanya. He is the eternal Shashwata Sharanya, the refuge for all devotees, one who seek his blessings, his support. Bhavabdi Pota. Bhavabdi is the samsara sagara. Bhava is this physical world which is existing as abdi, as ocean, vast ocean. Bhavabdi Pota. Pota means the boat. He is like the boat for the devotee Sharanya who has gone to his feet as refuge. For them, he is like the boat, making them cross that Bhavabdi. Lakshminrisimha, O Lakshminrisimha, O Lakshmi Narasimha. Mama Dehi Karavalambam, please give me your divine, supportive, protective hand. Brahmendra Rudra Marut Arka Kirita Koti. Brahma, Indra, Rudra, Marut. Marut is that Vayu. Arka is sun. And all these devatas who are wearing kirita, and they are crores in number. Sanghattitangri Kamala Amala Kanti Kanta. Narasimha, his feet, as it has the radiance of lotus, which is pure. It has its beauty already. It is radiating. Along with that, all these devatas who are in crores, when they are bowing down to his feet, the gems, the radiance of the gems of their kirita is making those lotus feet become more radiant. Sanghattitangri Kamala, which is Amala, Kanti Kanta. Lakshmi Lasat Kucha Saroruha Rajahamsa. Rajahamsa, the kingly swan, always take the nectar from the lotus as its food, as the nutrition. So that Rajahamsa is always hovering around, gliding around, swimming around Kamala, so that they can sip the nectar. Here, that Narasimha is that Rajahamsa who is moving around Lakshmi Lasat Kucha, the radiant breasts of Lakshmi, which are like lotus. Because Narasimha, that pure consciousness, Chit, also needs energy. That energy he is getting from Lakshmi Devi, who is readily giving it to her breasts. It is oozing that Shakti. And he is taking that as his food. Lakshminrisimha Karavalamba. So this is the vision of Lakshmi Narasimha. Now we are getting into the part of the stotra where we are appealing, we are telling in what state we are in this universe, how helpless we are, how we need his help. Samsara ghora gahane charato murare. Ghora gahana is thick, dark forest. This samsara, the life we are leading in this world, itself is like thick forest. In that charato, I am wandering. Without aim, I am wandering, I am moving around in this dark forest like samsara. Marogra, that is deadly, ferocious. Bhikara mruga. Prachurardi tasya. And I have been attacked, terrorized by ferocious, deadly, very frightening mrugas in this samsara. What are those? It is not the species which we see as lion, elephant. No, the mruga is very much within. In Shivananda Lahari, Shankaracharya says, all the Arishad Varga, Mada, Matsara, Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, all these are like the ferocious animals living within, which is creating the situations in the world where I become totally lost because I'm not able to handle it. These mrugas, these animals are living and I'm terrorized by them because my interaction in the world is also affected. And I feel I'm in the thick darkness. Everything looks like jungle. Artasya matsara nidagha nipiditasya. Not only that, I have become pained, distressed, artha. Why? How? This matsara, the jealousy, is burning me within. Matsara nidagha. It is the fire of jealousy. In Kannada, we call jealousy, matsara, as hotte kichu. Kichu means the fire. Hotte means stomach. Probably in other languages also you might be having equivalent words. When there is the fire of anger, it really burns the mind, the heart, and the eyes. That is different fire. The fire of jealousy, it burns in the stomach, which is unbearable, and it stays for longer time. So I am nipiditasya. I am really harassed by this matsara which is burning in me, in my stomach. Lakshminrisimha Mama Dehi Karavalambam. So slowly we understand all these mrigas within are creating the samsara. On this earth, as Jivatmas, we can lead the life as though life is samsara sagara, or it can be ananda sagara. When we make the desire, attachment, pleasure seeking from the objects outside, it becomes like samsara. That life is samsara because we go through the roller coaster kind of ups and downs and ups and downs too many times. So that victimized life which we lead, making this desire, attachment, pleasure seeking as the focal point of our life. When we have that as the focal point, we go through life as samsara, which is like ocean. It keeps going. Instead of that, if we make the focal point as Atma, becoming one with Atma, then the same desire, attachment would become just the instrument to seek the path to get that Atma. Automatically, our mind starts desiring to do the actions, to get connected with people who are also connected with seeking that Atma within, which is Ishvara. So our desire to be with them, to do those actions which will lead me towards seeking that Ishvara within, it will give a kind of attachment to me, with discipline to follow that sadhana. So that naturally makes me go within more and more and more, which is like Ananda Sagara. Once we have that knack, every action in the outer world will also be filled with that Ananda. Because our focal point is seeking that Atma, which is within, Ishvara within. So all other things become secondary, and we will carry on. We will enjoy. We will go through the difficulties, but we won't have the impact of it. So Lakshminrisimha is the one who can give us that knowledge to make the world, our life, as Ananda Sagara, not Samsara Sagara. So Shankaracharya is giving the list with different analogies, how one becomes victim with ignorance. Samsara kopa ati ghoram agadhamulam. The way I'm leading my life with attachment, with desire, it is like I have fallen into a well. Kupa is well. So this samsara looks like a deep well, which is ghora, which is terrific. Not only that, aghada mula, the base. Mula is the base. It is agadha. It is so down that it looks unfathomable. It keeps on going down, down, down. And nowhere I see the platform or the base, the ground. Samprapya, and I have been in that kupa, the well. Is it just the kupa with that desires, which is terrific? No, there is much more thing in that kupa waiting to attack. What is it? Dukkha shata sarpa samakulasya. Displeasure, misery are like the sarpas. Dukkha shata sarpa. All these miseries, displeasures are lurking around me to create sorrow constantly in me, like the sarpa, like the snakes. First of all, when we are fallen in the well, there is no way we can come up because it is too high and the base is also agadha, unfathomable. And there are sarpas in that. How pathetic situation it is. Deenasya deva kripaya padamagatasya. I have come to your feet. Deenasya, a despondent soul, which I am. I have come to your feet. Kripaya Lakshminrisimha Karavalamba. So, we don't realize accomplishing one desire, satisfying one desire will lead to many more desires which compel us to accomplish it, to fulfill it. We don't realize it. So we go much more deeper and deeper, deeper into the kupa, samsara kupa. And there we face displeasures, misery, sorrow. So, understanding that I have come to your feet, please protect me. Samsara sagara vishala karala kala. This samsara sagara, this ocean of samsara is vishala. It is too huge. It keeps going on and on and on. Karala kala. And it is terrifying. It is terrific. Kala nakra. Nakra means the crocodile. This kala, the time, which is so terrific. Nakra graha. And graha means I am caught in the mouth of that crocodile, which is very ferocious. Nakra graha grasita. Not only that, I am eaten away slowly by that crocodile. Nigraha vigrahasya. I am carrying that body, which is in the grasp of that crocodile, which has held me tight and it is slowly eating me away. Grasita, eaten away. Vyagrasya raga nichayor nipiritasya. Urmi means the waves. What are the waves? Nichaya, the heap of raga, the attachment. Liking for something, desiring for something, and getting attached to it. And it is not one desire, but heap, nichaya, lots, heap of desires are coming in me like the waves. It keeps coming. There is no end for waves in ocean. It keeps coming again and again, again and again. New waves in new intensity, new shapes, new form. So like that, I'm vyagra, that means I'm anxious, restless, totally distracted. O Lakshminrisimha Mama Dehi Karavalambam. Please protect me. Samsara Vriksha Bijam Ananta Karma. The bija, the seed of Ananta Karma, is creating samsara vriksha. The deeds, the actions with that I am the doer, that attachment to that action which I have created so many, that is the bija, that is the seed which has given rise to the tree called samsara, which I am leading. Shakha yutam, it is not just straight one stem, but it has lots of branches. So that means doing one karma, one action, one thought, one desire, one action as bija is giving rise to branches of different karmas. Shakha-yutam karana patram. Karana here means the sense organs. The sense organs, all the 5 active sense organs which are cooking up the food. How? Through getting attracted with the objects. They are serving as parna, that is the leaves. Patra. Patram is the leaves, isn't it? For any tree, it is the leaves which prepare the food. So here it is the sense organs. Ananga pushpam. Ananga is kama, the desire, is the pushpa, the flower on this samsara vriksha. Aruhya dukkha palita. I have climbed up this tree which attracted me so much, and I am eating the fruit of this vriksha, samsara vriksha, which is, that fruit is dukkha. See, if we become the victim of desire and attachment, the life becomes samsara. And what is the fruit we are eating of our own karmas? Dukkha. Chakita. And I'm trembling because of that. O Dayalo, O compassionate one, Lakshminrisimha Mama Dehi Karavalambam. Please protect me. Samsara Sarpa Vishadigdha Mahogra Tivra. This samsara is like sarpa, the snake, cobra. Samsara sarpa, if we understand, sarpa, its grip Once we are caught into that sarpa, it grips very tight. It squeezes us. Samsara sarpa. That is how we are tightened to be within that hold of samsara. Is that all? No. Vishadigdha mahogra tivra. Vishadigdha is the arrow which is poisonous, venomous, poisonous arrow. Like Ugra Tivra, it is terrible and very sharp. Damshtragra Koti Paridashta. The fangs, the teeth, which are like the poisonous arrows. It is that sharp. It is tearing me through that into Koti Paridashta, into that many pieces. It is tearing me into pieces. Just put yourself in that position. Samsara, sometimes the life which we are leading, the situation becomes so tight around us, we won't know how to get out of it. It is so tight, like the grip of the sarpa, the cobra. Along with that, it is sending the venom through the sharp arrow-like teeth, the fangs. And not only that, it is tearing me apart. That is how we feel. The mind, our buddhi, the calmness, everything we lose, and it becomes terrible to face that situation. So, I have become Vinashta Murtehe. I am totally destroyed. Nagari Vahana. You are having Naga Ari. Ari means the enemy. Enemy of the snake, Naga, is Garuda. Vahana. You are sitting on Nagari, the enemy of Naga. At the same time, you are also Sudhabdi Nivasa. In that milky ocean, how is he? He is sleeping on Nagashai. See the combination which is opposite. That means Vishnu is having good control on both. When that is the case, this samsara, which is like sarpa, please protect me. Lakshminrisimha Mama Dehi Karavalamba. Samsara Dava Dahanakara Bhikara Uru. Uru means intense. And this samsara is like the forest fire. Bhikara. And it is very frightening because the forest fire, we don't know. It is very unpredictable in which direction it goes, how much time it will take for that forest fire to come to me. When will it come? We won't know. And also in what direction that forest fire will go, that also we won't know. Nothing is in our hands. And it just spreads very fast. In the same way, this samsara is like the forest fire, which is intense and it is very bhikara, very frightening. And it is not in one place, it is not contained, it is free. The forest fire, it can take us off any moment, anywhere, anyhow. Jwala valibihi atidagdha tanuruhasya. This samsara davadahana, it is like the continuous fire. Jwala vali means it is continuous. It's going on and on and on. Because of that, atidigdha, I am burned heavily, both body and the mind. Tanu, here the body, which is also the mind. Tvatpada padma sarasiruha agatasya. Not being able to bear that heat, being totally burned, body and mind, in both the ways. I have come to your lotus feet, which are very cool, which calms me down, which soothes me. O Lakshminrisimha, Mama Dehi Karavalambam. For forest fire to ignite, just one spark is enough. One thought is enough. One desire is enough. And one action is enough. It just makes that fire become bigger and bigger, and it keeps going on. Here I would like to give you an analogy how we are caught in this forest fire. Frog, it has fallen in a barrel of water. So the frog which was outside, when it is inside the water, it adjusts the temperature of its body. And if we start heating up that water, raise the temperature slowly, gradually, the frog knows how to adjust its own self with the new temperature. It has that capacity. It keeps on adjusting. And when that water is heated up to the boiling point, even at that, the frog tries to adjust itself, but not knowing to jump out of the water. It stays there itself. Maybe it will be there itself, trying to adjust, but it can't, and it dies. Instead of that, if we put a frog into the boiling water, at once it jumps out and it saves itself. So like that, for so many janma after janma, we are leading samsaric life. Samsara. We have been adjusting ourselves. And gradually it is becoming harder and harder. But we should not be that frog. We should know at what point I cannot bear anymore. I want to jump out. That we should have. Ramana Maharshi, with one incident in his life, he was able to come out of that samsara and his life changed. Even for Sadashiva Brahmendra, his gurus told him, you are arguing unnecessarily with too many people, showing your intellectual capacity. When will you learn to zip your lips? Follow that silence from right now. That was the only thing he said. And Sadashiva Brahmendra followed it, and he became Brahmagnani, Avadhuta. And he's Jivan Mukta. Even in hot spring, if we stay for too long in that water, the hot spring, not knowing, because outside it will be very cold, snow will be there, but there is one hot spring. We get into the hot spring. If we stay too long, adjusting ourselves in that water, it's very nice, very comfortable. We faint. Many people die also. So, like that, Sadashiva Brahmendra or Ramana Maharshi, we should know to go at once to the feet of Lakshminrisimha, who is readily protecting us. We should not go away from him. Samsara jala patitasya jagannivasa. O Jagannivasa, you are very much within. I mean, you have pervaded and penetrated into this Jagat, Jagat Nivasa. You are very much in this Jagat, everywhere, in every atom. You are there, O Jagan Nivasa. In the same Jagat, I am caught in the web of samsara. See? Jagan Nivasa, Jagannatha, Jagan Ishvara, Jagadishvara. He is also here, leading the samsaric life. Like I explained, we are also here, but we are caught in the web. But he is away from the web in Sakshi Bhava, giving the hand of protection. Samsara jala patitasya. I have fallen into that web of attachment, desires, worldly pleasures, because I'm thinking I'm this body, I'm this mind. So I'm getting into the samsara. Sarvendriyartha badishagra jashopamasya. Not only that, I'm also caught, I'm hooked, as though the hook of the fisherman who hooks the fish. Jasha means the fish. Like that, I have been hooked. What is that? Badisha. What is that? Hook. All the objects of the five indriyas. We are attracted. All the objects are attracting so much that we are like at the End. Agra means at the end of the tip of the hook. Like the fish, I am caught. So all these objects of all the five senses have hooked me, and like a foolish fish, I am caught. Protkampita prachura taluka mastakasya. And how is that fish? How am I? The fish which is hooked, it is torn at the taluka. Taluka means this palate. And also, all the five senses are in the head, isn't it? All the five senses are hooked. So I am torn as well. I am hooked, torn, prachura talaka mastakasya, because of which protkampita, I am shuddering. Can't even imagine that situation. When we look at the fish which is hooked, we feel so pathetic and compassionate towards that fish. And it will be just trembling with pain. But it is hooked, it can't do anything. And we don't realize that I am also the same kind of fish who is going through the same situation in this world. So, Protkampita Prachura Taluka Mastakasya. I am in that situation. Lakshminrisimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. Please help me out. So, the very fact that we are all thinking of taking refuge at the feet of Lakshminrisimha or the Lord of our Ishtadaiva, that itself shows that we have already crossed so many janmas as samsarins. And now we are at the stage, at least, to realize and look into the meaning of these words. And we should feel it. We should know it. Only then the desire, zeal to surrender will become more stronger and stronger. But if we don't realize it at all, our situation, the status in this samsara as jivatmas, again and again, we will be going through the same life, birth after birth. What is the use? So we should know how to come out of this samsara, how to liberate from samsara, and lead the life as Ananda Sagara, which will really take us towards Ishvara. Because samsara, that Sagara will make us go more deeper and deeper downward. So, samsara bhikara karindra karabhigata. Again, Shankaracharya is making us understand? No. Because he has seen, he has experienced, he has seen many jivatmas going through these experiences. So he is documenting it as stotra. What is he saying? Samsara is like the bhikara karindra, rogue elephant, which is again very frightening, and it is so huge. What is it doing? That samsara karindra, which is bhikara. Karabhigata, the huge trunk, which is so strong, which is very rough. By that, which is like the hand to that Karindra, to the elephant, I am getting abhigata, being beaten again and again and again by that Karindra, which is so true. Many experiences in life will be like hard hits, hard beatings. When it becomes too many, when we try to come out of one situation, another situation is beating us from the other side. When it becomes too many times, nishpidya mana vapusha. Nishpidya, I have been terrorized and I have been beaten so strongly that I am totally crushed, both body and mind. Vapusha is the body, which is also mind. O Sakalarti Nasha, one who takes away all miseries, difficulties from life. O Sakalarti Nasha, Nishpidya Mana Vapusha, I am that totally destroyed like body and mind, which I am carrying. What is it leading me towards? Prana, Prayana, Bhava Bhiti, Samakulasya. The fear of Prana Prayana. When the body is, when the life, Jiva, Prana is leaving this body, I am fearful of that. That bhaya is also there. Prana Prayana. Bhava Bhiti. Being here in this samsara, that is also causing me fear. Akula. I am becoming filled with different kinds of pain, sorrow, because living here is also difficult. Thinking of or going through the death, which is prana prayana, that is also creating me the great fear. So same thing, even in Dakshinamurti Stotra we come across. When the child is in the womb, there is a moment when it recollects the freedom it had before it got into the womb. It is very fresh. And it also knows when it goes out, the touch with Ishvara will be lost because of Maya. So it prays, I don't want to be in the womb. I don't want to go out also. Please protect me. Please help me out. I take refuge in you. Same thing here also. I don't want to die. I don't want to be here. Both are very fearful. Lakshminrisimha Karavalamba. Please help me out. Andhasya me krita viveka mahadhanasya. I had viveka, like the greatest asset in me. That is hrita. It is taken away. And it has made me a blind person. When the viveka is gone, the wisdom is gone. Naturally, we become like blinded, not knowing how I can proceed further without viveka, a lost person in this samsara. Chorair mahabalibihi indriya namadheyaha. And who is that krita stolen away? That viveka is stolen away by a robber, a thief. Who is that? Indriya, with the name, Namadheyam is the name of the Chora, is Indriya. True. It is the Indriyas, Panchendriyas, which take away the Viveka within fraction of a second. One mind will be saying, the intelligence will be saying, no, it is not needed. Even before we finish the sentence, the other mind would have said, it's okay, go ahead. It says to the Indriya. So like that, this Indriya is the one which is like a robber, thief, has taken away the Viveka, because of which I have become blind. Mohandhakara kuhare vinipati tasya. So, kuhara is again the deep well. I have fallen into the deep well of moha, delusion, and andhakara, darkness. Because of that ignorance, I have fallen into that. Lakshminrisimha Karavalamba. Please give me your divine protective hand. Badhva gale yamabhata bahutarjayanta. The assistants of Yama have come and they are threatening me. And they have already put the noose around me. Badhva gale yamabhata bahutarjayanta. They are threatening and they have already put the noose around my neck. Karshanti yatra bhavapasha shatairyutam mam. On the other side, the ropes called the worldly attachment is dragging me. Karshayanta. They are dragging me in the other side. I am caught in the middle as the tug of war between two. There are so many cases which we would have heard. Because of some attachment towards something, it could be very trivial thing. But because of the attachment to that, they will be still leading the life even though the body is ready to live. The intellect has already left. The heart is also ready to live. But just that attachment will make that person still be on the deathbed. So like that, I'm caught in the middle of tug of war. Ekakinam paravasham chakitam dayalu. O compassionate one, I am all alone. Ekakinam, I have become all alone. Naturally, paravasham, I am subservient, I am subdued by both Yamabhatas as well as the ropes of Bhavapasha, which are Shataihi, which are hundreds, not one, hundreds of Bhavapasha, that attachment as ropes are dragging me. Both are very strong, and I'm caught in the middle. And I'm Paravasha. I'm not able to do anything. O Lakshminrisimha Mama Dehi Karavalambam. Lakshmi Pate, you are the Lord of, very loving husband of Lakshmi, who is very compassionate. Kamala Nabha, one who has lotus in his navel. Suresha, one who is the Ishvara, Isha of all Devatas. Vishnu, you are all pervading, and the whole Jagat is your own. Yajnesha, and you are the Isha, the Lord, Ishvara of the Yajna, which is Mahayajna, which is this universe, the manifestation. The ongoing of this universe itself is Mahayajna. For that, he is the Lord Isha. And you are that Yajna also. Yajnesha Yajna. Madhusudana. At the same time, you are the one who killed Madhu Asura. Madhu Asura is Madhu, honey. All the Jivatmas, they are attracted as though the objects of the world is honey. When the desire to acquire that Madhu, it becomes like Asura. That liking for Madhu as the objects, that he killed. Madhusudana, Vishwarupa, you are that Virat Rupi, Vishwarupi. Brahmanya, one who has the nature of that supreme, innate nature. Sat Chit Ananda. You are Keshava, with beautiful hair, Janardhana, and Vasudeva. Devesha, you are the Isha of Deva. Dehi Kripanasya. Kripana is poor, helpless, one who is deep into misery. Kripanasya Karavalambam. Yekena Chakram. In one hand, you are holding the Sudarshana Chakra. That Sudarshana Chakra has the power to destroy the Ajnana and increase or bring into progress the Jnana. Jnana Vriddhi, Ajnana Nasha. Both this chakra does. Aparena Karena, in another hand, he is holding Shankha. Shankha is the one, the nada of that Shankha, which gave rise, origin of all the 5 Panchabhutas. So, Shankhanada is Mangalanada. That he is also having in his hand. Anyena, in another, Sindhutanayam. Sindhutanaya is the daughter of the ocean, Lakshmi. Avalambya Tishtan. And you are holding her in your another hand, supporting her. Vametarena, in another right hand, you are holding the mudra of Varada, giving the boon, and Abhaya, giving the protection. O Lakshminrisimha, Mama Dehi Karavalambam. Please protect me. Give me your helping hand. Samsara Sagara Nimajjana Muhyamanam. Muhyamana is I am drowned deep into samsara sagara. So this we have to understand, realize, to take the next step. Samsara sagara nimajjana muhyamana. Once we are drowned deep into sagara, what happens? We become unconscious, senseless. And this is samsara sagara. All the more we become senseless, unconscious towards what the reality is, what the truth is, what is there, hidden behind the world which we are experiencing through the five senses. Behind that is as the essence, which is eternally blissful. We are unconscious about the presence of that. And we are senseless to the reality. Deenam vilokya vibho karunanidhe mam. O Karunanidhe, you are the treasure house of compassion. Deenam, I am that helpless one who has come to you as refuge. Please, Vilokaya, please look at me. Give me your gracious glance at me. Prahlada Kheda Parihara Paravatara. You are that Narasimha who took the unique avatar, Paravatara, to take away the Kheda, to take away the helpless situation which was causing so much of sorrow, fear in young Prahlada. To take away that Kheda, you took such a unique avatara. If that is the case, please, you are Karunanidhi. Have compassion on me too. Lakshminrisimha Mama Dehi Karavalambam. Prahlada Narada Parashara Pundarika Vyasa Adi. Adi means etc. Many more. Like all these sages who are Bhagavata Pungava, the holy sages, Hrannivasa. O Lakshminrisimha, you live, you reside, you stay in the hearts of the holy sages like Prahlada, Narada, Parashara, Pundarika, Vyasa, and many other sages. We are all, who are all Pungava, holy, Punyavanta. Bhaktanurakta. Bhaktanurakta means one who is having love, affection towards Bhakta, the devotees. Paripalana Parijata. You are like the wish-yielding Parijata tree in protecting and in accomplishing the desires of the bhaktas. Lakshminrisimha Mama Dehi Karavalambam. And what is my desire? What am I wanting from Lakshminrisimha? Is it the wealth? No. It is just the helping hand. Karavalamba. That's what I want from you, nothing else. Yen Maya Yorjita Vapuhu Prachura Pravaha. Maya Yorjita. The form, the body which you have because of the Maya power within you, out of your own Maya power, illusory power. You created your own body like this, Narasimha. And that body is not weak, it is Prachura Pravaha, it is abundantly flowing with divinity in it, strength in it, power in it. Yen Maya Yorjita Vapuhu Prachura Pravaha. It is the divine power of Maya through which you have created your own body. That is the beauty of these devatas. They have that power to create their own forms. But we are dependent on many factors, and out of our karma, it pushes us to take the body. It is out of their will they take the body. And that body is Prachura Pravaha. Prachura means abundant. There is abundance of divinity, power, which is flowing. Magnarthamatra Nivahoru Karavalambam. In protecting, to protect, Magnartha, one who is immersed in materialistic life, which is making him get drowned in samsara. To help that person, the hands which you have are having the same kind of abundant power, divinity. Magnarthamatra Nivahoru Karavalambam. So the whole body is very powerful. Even just the hands are also equally powerful to lift up the person who is suffering immensely, being the victim of samsara. Lakshminrisimha Charanabja Madhuvratena Stotram Kritam Sukhakaram Bhuvi Shankarena. So Shankara, who is Madhuvrata, who is like that honeybee. Madhuvrata means what? Like Vrata, the honeybee collects madhu from all the flowers, isn't it? So honeybee is called Madhuvrata. And Shankaracharya is calling himself, he has recognized himself, he feels himself, he is experiencing himself as Madhuvrata at the feet of Charanabja. Charana Abja, the lotus feet of Nrisimha. Lakshminrisimha. So it is that Madhuvrata Shankara who has created Krita, this stotra, Sukhakaram Bhuvi. In this earth gives immense sukha, the happiness, the pleasantness, the peace. Ye tat patanti manuja hari bhakti yuktaha. A person who recites this stotra with Hari Bhakti, Bhakti, immense Bhakti in Hari, that is Lakshminrisimha, te yanti tat pada sarojam akhanda rupam. He attains that lotus feet, which is akhanda rupa, which is eternal. Akhanda is, there is no division or part in it. Akhanda. It is the status which Jivan Muktas also experience when they are in the state of meditation, dhyana. The lotus feet of Narasimha is felt as though it is Akhanda Rupa. And the Bhakta who is with lots of devotion, focus and surrender is singing this stotra becomes one with that lotus feet of Lakshmi Narasimha, which is Akhanda, magnificent, no limit, ever expansiveness one gets. That ever expansiveness itself gives the eternal bliss. Shiva Shakti, Shiva Shakti, Shiva Shakti Om. 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 Shiva Shakti, Shiva Shakti, Shiva Shakti Om.